Welcome back to the Nacho Kids Podcast.
We are live.
Yes.
Or alive.
Barely.
Yep. New Year's behind us.
Yeah.
Everything's rolling just like nothing ever happened.
Well, I want to talk about what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, because I want to hear the story myself.
So, first of all, Uncle Billy, if you're watching this, no, I have not been crying. Because he says I look like I've been crying. Well, my friend Holly and I are really, really close. And she has helped me through so much in life. And she has helped me with my dad's house cleaning to make sure it's clean. So once a week, we go hang out and clean my daddy's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yesterday we get there and my daddy's like, my toilet's clogged. And we're like, okay.
No problem.
No problem. Well, I went to Lowe's and got one of those little snake things, or actually Walmart. That didn't help. So Daddy goes, well, we poured all kind of stuff in there. When I say we, I mean Holly. And Daddy goes, well, I've got this stuff under the sink. It's in a bag. And so I looked at it and it's sulfuric acid. And it's for cleaning toilets, right? Or getting rid of clogs.
Every plumber listening, it's like, it is not.
They sell it at Lowe's and probably Walmart.
I had no idea that they sold sulfuric acid.
Yeah,
More that. I mean, I've heard of it for like etching concrete and things, but
yeah, it's in a plastic bag, right? Well, I mean, it's a container, plastic container in a plastic bag. So that should be warning number one, right?
It's like is it a powder?
No, it's liquid.
Liquid. Okay.
It's liquid.
Okay.
So we pour that in there, and I'm standing there, and she's in the bathroom pouring it, and I see this smoke coming up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're like, okay, let's get out of here. So we got out of there and shut the door, and it said, wait 15 minutes. We waited 15 minutes.
And the paint's peeling off the walls.
We waited 15 minutes and went back in and tried to flush the toilet, and it was still clogged. So I said, well, I'm going to go get one of those plungers because, in case y'all didn't know, there's two types of plungers, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the normal flat plungers that
old style.
Yeah, the old style. And then there's the ones that have this cup kind of thing at the bottom.
Yeah, like an accordion.
Yeah, yeah. And it goes in, it creates a seal, is what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, let me go get one of those.
One of them fancy ones.
Well, we knew we had one the first time we cleaned Daddy's house, but of course we couldn't find it. So I ran to Lowe's. Well, I asked Holly, I said, do you want to go with me? And she was on the phone with her daughter and she didn't respond. I was like, I'll just be back in a minute. So my dad lives really close to Lowe's. 9 minutes, y'all. I was gone 9 minutes. I come back. Holly's outside sweeping the porch, the leaves off the porch. She said, we probably need to wait a few minutes before we go back in there because it's kind of strong. She didn't tell me what she did. So I'll open the door and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, Daddy, we got to get you out of the house. Why? You know, and I'm like trying to hurry him up and get in his walker thing and get him outside. And so I decided to go back in and try to open the window and put a fan in the window. I go in there. It's all I could do to plug that fan up. I'm knocking stuff over to get it in the window. I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe at all. So I go out and Holly and I are talking. I said, I don't know what to do. And she's like, we'll just give a little while to air out. And I said, I think it's worse than that. So I decided to call 911.
Well, we'll back up because you skipped something.
Oh, what'd I skip?
Like, what happened in those 9 minutes?
In those 9 minutes, Holly decided to go pour Drano.
On top of the sulfuric acid, it was already in there. And whatever else you put in there.
And I think, yeah, because Daddy tells me later he put muric acid in there.
The house is going to fall in.
So I'm sitting out there and, you know, of course I'm like, this can't be good. And I'm thinking, what if it explodes? Because I don't know. Look, I did good in chemistry, but Mr. Smoke never taught me and Holly about this stuff.
Yeah, nobody brought sulfuric acid and Drano in.
And I think Drano is hydrochloric acid. So anyway, I called the non-emergency number first. And the lady's like, well, I don't know. So
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so I called 911. Next thing I know, there's 3 fire trucks, an ambulance, all these rescue people. The firemen are all in their gear. You know, we were in the house prior to this, but they're putting their mask things on. I mean, they're covered up. I'm sitting probably 150 feet from the door, and I could still smell it. Yeah. And one of the firemen said, I smelled it as soon as I got out of my truck. So,
and they parked at the road.
They parked at the road.
Not like at the house.
Yeah, and I mean, the house is a good ways from the road. You know, it's not like these subdivisions that it's like 2 feet.
It's probably a good
half an acre.
60, 75 feet from them. Yeah.
I think more than that. But anyway. So we're all out there, and then Daddy, I told him, I said, Daddy, I had to call 911. He drops his head. He's like, call them back and tell them no sirens. I'm like, I'm not calling them back.
He's worried about sirens.
He's worried about the attention. He don't want everybody staring. Well, of course, you end up with 10 emergency vehicles in front of a house and 20 people, 20 firemen, EMTs, all the stuff.
Nobody's going to notice that.
All the neighbors are standing outside, and I'm screaming, it's safe. Go back inside. You fine. You fine.
Yeah, I would have been screaming, he clogged the toilet.
Yeah. So my daddy, of course, is a jokester. That's where I get it from. And he tells the fireman, he said, I told them blanks to make meth.
Get you all locked up.
Yeah. And then the guy comes up. I guess it was like emergency management or something. I don't know what he was. He had a gun. So Daddy asked him to shoot us. He's like, can you please shoot them? Then he wants to know about suing us for trying to kill him and all this stuff. And they're like, we just love your sense of humor. I'm like, yeah, he's just a joy. But
he's one step away from the old folks' home.
Yeah. So Holly and I, you know, we've gotten in some trouble together before, but nothing quite like this. And we just started laughing. We could not quit laughing. And my daddy, we've got a picture of him, and it's just, he's so disgusted. And I can't quit laughing at this picture because he's just like. So anyway, I say all this to say, number one, don't mix stuff in your toilets. Okay?
You're supposed to make bathtub gin, not toilet tequila.
Yeah. Well, you know, I had a cough anyway for the last 6 weeks. So yesterday.
Is it gone now?
No.
Burn your lungs out?
See? Yesterday, it just made it worse. And so, thankfully, you know, the EMT people, they're like, y'all were good, but your blood pressure's high. We're like, we wonder why.
No kidding.
Because we're thinking my daddy's going to kill us. And so, number one lesson is don't leave your friend alone for 9 minutes.
With a toilet.
With a toilet. Number two, don't mix chemicals.
In the toilet.
Now, I knew not to mix chemicals because my mom had pulmonary embolisms, or it's like blood clots in your lungs. And they said it was from her mixing cleaning stuff, like Clorox and grease lightning and whatever else she could find, right?
I'm going to get this stain out.
Yeah. So they tell you that if it's, you know, really strong and you can't be in the room without it ventilated, don't use it. Well, Holly apparently never heard that story. She said when she poured that Drano in there, she said this yellow smoke started coming up out of that toilet, and it started bubbling in the toilet.
Like shaving cream.
Like shaving cream. And she said she was like, oh. So she just ran out the house.
And left everybody else in there.
Left my daddy, my poor old daddy, in there. Now, granted, she didn't realize how strong it was in the living room or the den because she was like ground zero. I mean, it had already burned her nasal hairs and everything. So they said we'll probably air it out. It'll probably take about 30 minutes. No, it took an hour and a half.
Good Lord.
And thankfully, what she created was
Chlorine.
Yeah. It was like the gas, chlorine gas is what she created.
Wow.
And she's really proud of herself. But we're sitting there, and the one fireman said, y'all did really good opening the windows and whatever. So we're sitting there high-fiving each other. And my daddy's just getting that look. Then Daddy said, how much is this going to cost me? And the fireman said, sir, that's why you pay taxes. Daddy said, well, thank God finally paying taxes has paid off.
Yeah, after 80 years of paying taxes.
Yep, after 80 years. But we found out you only pay like 90 cents a year towards your fire department. Yeah. And where my dad lives, the houses that back up to his is city. My dad's county. So the fire department a mile and a half down the road is city and could not come to his house.
Yep. That's the way that worked.
So the Leslie Fire Department had to come, which was further away. But anyway, I say all that to say, warning, don't be mixing chemicals. Clean with natural stuff, vinegar. Oh, God, don't mix vinegar with, I think, Clorox. One of them creates mustard gas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so don't mix stuff, people. Don't mix stuff.
Oh, man.
But I was thinking about this yesterday on my way home, which on the way home, I had to call the fire department again because I saw a fire on the side of the road.
Hey, it's me again, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Like, we know this number, which I was telling David was very interesting because the guy said, I'm going to send you a link to your cell phone and click on it, and it gives me access to your camera, and you can show me the fire. How cool is that?
Yeah.
That was so cool. It was like he was there. Excuse me. So anyway, I was thinking about this yesterday. And my daddy loves Holly, thank God. Because if he didn't, this would be bad. But I was thinking, what if it was a stepkid that did that?
Grounds for divorce. You're trying to kill everybody.
But seriously.
Oh, yeah. It can happen. Probably has happened.
So, thankfully, like I said, my daddy loves Holly. And we've been friends forever. He knew her grandma. And Holly and I are like soulmates. We really are. And she said that her guardian angel is probably trying to trade out with another one because it's tired.
Yeah.
But if it would have been a stepkid that did that, it would have been completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it would have been somebody like a cleaning company my daddy hired instead of me and Holly.
Yeah.
It would have been different because that emotional attachment is not there.
Yeah. There's no relationship.
Right.
Or there is a relationship.
And it could be a negative relationship.
Right.
But, even if you love your stepkid dearly, you're still not going to have the same response to when they screw up as if it was your own kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, David, let's talk about that for a second. About why we think that's so different.
Okay.
Granted, biology, right?
Sure.
There's something, you've said it before, in your DNA that keeps you from eating your kids.
Yeah.
So what else do you think it is that makes it so different where if that situation would have been my dad's stepkid doing that, he would have been furious. Thankfully, this morning I talked to him. He's fine. He's not coughing or anything. He said, I'm bored. What y'all gonna come do today?
Oh, my Lord. He enjoyed the excitement.
But let's talk about that for a second.
All right.
I think a lot of it is because you don't have there's something in your soul that makes it different. It's not like you intentionally want to treat these stepkids differently.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's all about the relationship and the love. And it's different for each person. It's different for each kid. There's some kids that they could do something like that and you're like, well, he meant well. And then your other kid
didn't know any better.
And then your other kid could do it. I'm talking biological. And your other kid can do it and you'd be like, oh my God, what is wrong with him?
Crayon eating kid.
Yeah. So it comes down to the relationship and how strong that relationship is. And
even if it's your bio kids.
Even if it's your bio kids. I think this is one of those times when you can certainly look at it from the conversation of, well, what if it was a stepkid or whatever? But I think this is one of those areas where you can say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the label as far as stepkid, bio kid, whatever. It's all about the relationship.
Thank God I'm my daddy's favorite.
And if you've got a good relationship with somebody, anybody, when they mess up, you are much more forgiving and more willing to give them grace.
Could you imagine if my other sister had done this?
Um, I
Be nice.
I don't know that first. Well, never mind. I don't know that it would be any different. Like I think your
I
dad. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a lot less tolerant with her than he is with me.
Yeah, but there's still no consequence.
No, there's still been a consequence. He would just have cussed her
He
out.
would complain about it for the next 5 years.
Yeah. Whereas with me, he's turning it into, oh, this was great.
Yeah.
Well,
You wait till you see him next week.
Yeah.
He'll remind you for a long time.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to live this down. Like Holly said, this is something we're going to talk about at each other's funeral. Whoever
Yeah.
dies first, you know.
That's an interesting concept that as you get older in life, you start talking about things that happen as this is something that will be said in your funeral, or this is a picture that will show up at your funeral.
Oh, that picture of Daddy is definitely going to be in his memorial.
But
service.
20 years ago, we never talked about things will show up at your funeral, or things we'll talk about at your funeral. It's like, this is stuff we'll talk about at our reunion.
Right.
Now it's like, this is stuff we'll talk about at our funeral.
Well, Holly and I have always talked about whoever dies first, the other one has to speak at the funeral.
Yeah.
Well, I think she was trying to get out of that yesterday by killing us all at one time.
That reminds me of a comment I made to you last week,
Uh-oh.
which was one of us, talking about me and her,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, one of us will never have to endure the other one dying.
And it's going to be David. I mean, me. It's going to be me. Because I'm going to die first.
And the other one will have to endure it.
Yeah.
Unless we go together. But anyway, I know. Crazy stuff we talk about in this house.
Yeah, and the older we get, the crazier it gets.
It's a reality check.
It is.
Honestly, it's like, which one do you want to be? I mean, I made the same comment to a group of my friends one day. It's 3 or 4 of us together. And I said, one of us will bury all the others. And one of us will never bury any of the others.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
Well, what also made me think about this was one of your kids was here over the New Year's period.
Mm-hmm.
And like 11 o'clock at night, I was getting ready to go to bed, and he comes downstairs, and I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm going to eat a hot dog, because we had hot dogs earlier, and he was going to heat one up.
Mm-hmm.
Next morning, I go in there. The container that the hot dogs were in was on the counter. I love this kid, y'all. Like, I have the closest relationship with him out of all the stepkids. And I was like, that youngin', it still griped my butt.
Oh, I know, because you mentioned it to me.
Well, wait a minute. In the beginning of Nacho, probably would have taken a picture. What are you going to do about this?
Oh, yeah. You definitely would have.
I didn't say a word to you till later when I came home, and I was like, did you take that off the counter or did he? I was just curious. It wasn't like I was complaining about your kid, really.
I was looking at you going, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And so I said, well, he must have done it. But I remember looking at that, and even though I love this kid so much, it still felt different than if it was my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's something else. You and Jackson, y'all have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He gets so aggravated at you for not putting stuff in the dishwasher. He said he will eat a bowl of cereal standing at the sink that is beside the dishwasher. He'll rinse his bowl, throw it in the sink instead of putting it in the dishwasher.
Yep. And then I look at him and go, earn your keep, son.
Yeah. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, if you were his biological dad, he would never say anything.
Yeah, probably not.
No, he wouldn't.
But part of it is if he's going to let me know something drives him crazy,
You're going to keep doing it.
he has given me permission to continually do that, such as leaving the time on the microwave. He told his mom one time, it drives me crazy when I go to the microwave and there's like 2 seconds left on it because somebody opened the door before it was done and they don't clear the time. So I find it upon myself to always leave time on the microwave now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he walked by the other day and put 9999 on it. I guess thinking it was going to aggravate you.
But the funny part is there's times that he'll walk up there and he'll go, I saw you left 30 seconds on the microwave. I'm like, I didn't do it.
It must have been Ethan.
I don't know. It wasn't me.
I rarely use the microwave.
Anyway. All right. So.
But here's the thing, too. How are we going to teach your kid that's going to move back in with us?
You notice how she said your kid?
Yeah.
Did you hear the nuance in that?
Your kid.
Yeah.
That's going to move back in with us to put his dirty dishes in the dishwasher when the little sign says dirty.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how to do it.
it.
I don't know how to do it, so I don't expect him to do it.
See, my stress level is... My blood pressure's about as high as it was yesterday when they checked it when that happened at Daddy's.
Yeah, I can't do it, so I can't teach him to do it. I don't know. Good luck.
Oh, this is going to be bad. So, as I just mentioned, one of David's kids will be moving back in with us.
Temporarily.
For who knows how long. And then his girlfriend and their baby's going to move in too.
At some point
in a couple months.
Temporarily.
Again, don't know how long. So I share that with y'all. Pray for me.
Shoot, pray for me. What are you talking about?
It's different when they leave and come back.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They stress me out too, right? Like it's a different stress. Sure, it's my bio kid, so it's different.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are also stressed, it stresses me out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting stressed from both ends.
And then when you get stressed, I get stressed.
And then I get stressed more.
Oh, my head's hurting. Must be chlorine.
So again, it's the head and the vice thing again. Like I'm getting it from both ends. Yes.
But I think you can understand more now why I get stressed out than when they were here before.
It's never been not understanding. It's always been the frustration of feeling the pressure of you saying, fix this, fix this, fix this. And oftentimes I'm like, I don't know how to fix it, or I'm trying to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fixing. So, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I want them to do X, Y, and Z, and I want this to improve. And that pressure I feel from you to get it done, make it happen immediately, when I feel like I can't do any more than what I'm doing. And of course, expecting somebody else to change is already a problem. So it just puts it. It can very easily turn my frustration toward the situation into frustration toward you.
Well, then you need to figure out something.
Well, I'm saying in general, it's not just me. We see this happen all the time with couples.
Yeah. Yeah, because the target goes from what the issue starts off being
to who's complaining about it.
Right. So instead of it being Ethan left this on the counter
mm-hmm.
and the dogs got into it, for example, to Lori's only complaining about my kid.
Right.
But actually, since I have such a good relationship with this child, I will tell him. I don't nacho him as much as I do the others.
Nope.
So I'll be like, dude, I'm not your maid and I'm not your mama. Pick up your crap. And that's what I have to do. Or I sat there and looked at that thing.
How nice to do you the way you did me. You don't talk to your kid like that.
No, I don't.
That's what I'm going to start doing.
That's my sweet baby.
I'm going to start doing that.
That's
fine. Talk to your kid like that.
And I'll say, no, I don't. But my kid picks his crap up. And if he don't, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about your kid picking his stuff up. It's more about worrying about you picking your stuff up.
Okay. But I will say the other morning, I saw that. And I was like, am I going to leave it there? Or am I going to just put it in the sink?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not picking it up. Because if I start picking up after him, guess what?
You'll have to keep picking up after him.
I'll keep picking up after him. There was this post on Facebook about the grandma that ripped off her apron in the middle of Christmas or Thanksgiving or something and said she was tired of catering to everybody and she quit. And Holly and I were talking about that yesterday, actually. And she said, I get how she feels. So that got me on this topic of dinner. When David says, what's for dinner? This is what's going to be fun.
And my stomach's growling as she says that.
This is what's going to be fun because Now, not only do I have to figure out what's for dinner for me, you, and Jackson, it's going to be me, you, Jackson, Ethan, Chantel, and Layla.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not.
I think it should be.
No. I don't care what y'all eat as long as my baby.
You do care.
I don't care what y'all eat. I can eat an Eggo. Then you texted me the other day and said, Chantel said she would cook. Can you help her figure out something quick and easy? What's wrong with you? Why can't you figure this stuff out?
I'm busy. I ain't got time for that.
Did you starve to death when you were single?
I'm busy. I ain't got time for that.
Oh, your mama fixed your food.
I don't care who fixed it. I ain't got time for that.
Well, you gonna have time for that if you gonna eat.
I need you to live a day in the life of me.
Oh, okay.
And find out that there are some things you don't have the headspace for until later.
Okay, what does that even mean?
That
my
means
headspace is limited.
It means like I'm in decision-making mode all day long. I don't have time to make a decision about dinner. And I'm not as picky as you are. So that's where that comes from. Like, what do you want for dinner?
I'm fine eating a sandwich.
Okay.
Or I'm fine eating cereal.
All right, men.
Or an Eggo.
Hold on. Men out there, listen. Because all of you gonna be nodding your head when I say this. Here's how it goes. Honey, what do you want to eat? I don't care. Pick something. All right, we're gonna do spaghetti. I don't want spaghetti. What about something different? Okay. Well, what do you want? I don't know. I don't care. What do you want? Tacos. No, I don't want tacos. What about chicken? I'm like, you said you didn't care.
If you would just say pizza every time, we'd be set.
It doesn't matter if we're home picking something or if I'm like out somewhere and we're gonna stop at a restaurant. It's the same conversation. It's, I don't care, you pick.
Well,
no. And then I'll say, well, I won't. Actually, I don't say I want anything. I say, how about? And she, every time, without fail,
that's it.
100% of the time, she will say, I don't really feel like that. What about this other thing? I'm like, then you do care what we eat. Don't say you don't care what we eat.
A lot of times I don't care, but then you'll say something. I'm like, nah, that don't really sound good.
Then you do care.
Okay.
So it's like, if you can't pick what you want, then at least tell me what you don't want.
Well, you know what I don't want.
No, I really don't.
Well, we're going to have to figure out something because I remember when one of your other kids was here with his wife and we were standing in the kitchen and I'd had a rough day. And
pour something in the toilet again?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that rough of a day. And you looked at me and said, what's for dinner? And I was like, why do I have to figure out what 4 grown butt people have to eat? Figure it out yourself, people.
Because if I go and pull stuff out, you're going to be like, that was for Saturday.
You know I don't meal plan.
That was for this other thing. I know you don't meal plan.
You making up stuff.
No, I'm
you
serious.
Making up
You'll
stuff.
come up with
no.
That's
no.
Why, okay, let's reverse back.
No,
this is why.
No.
This is why.
You hit my zit and it hurts.
This is why me putting dishes in the dishwasher is so frustrating because you'll be like, you didn't do that right. You got to turn them this way and you got to load it this way. I'm like, you know what? I'll just put them in the sink. You can load it however you want to.
No, you need to learn how to load it properly.
It don't matter. Even your own son told you the other day that don't
Y'all
go
just
that.
gang up on me.
He says that don't go that way in the dishwasher. I'm like, apparently nobody knows how to use the dishwasher. I'm done. I'm just gonna leave them in the sink. Y'all can load it however you want to. I don't care.
How about just quit eating? That would solve the food problem and the dish problem.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm not the one that needs to stop eating.
What are you saying?
Saying I'm not.
What are you saying, David
Right, folks,
Sims?
this is our last episode. This is our last.
Are you talking about me?
No.
Who needs to quit eating in this house besides Veda?
That's it. That's it. That fat dog.
She's so pretty. She's precious, chunky monkey.
All right.
I know you're talking about me.
I'm not.
You are.
I would never do that.
You are. Uh-huh.
It's crazy to even think.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with you?
How dare you?
How dare you think that?
How would you feel if I said that to you?
I didn't say that to you.
Who are you talking about then? There's only 3 people in the house.
Misinterpreting.
Oh, it's not Jackson.
Now, why are you throwing him in here?
Because who else lives
You're trying to
here?
make me say something bad about your stepson. About your son. I'm not doing that.
Who else lives here?
I don't know.
Well, who are you talking about?
I'm not talking about anybody.
And see, I'm going to have people message me and be like, I can't believe your husband calls you fat.
I never said that.
Yep, you did.
Don't hear what I'm not saying.
You did.
Nope.
You did.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I don't accept that.
That's because you make me eat stuff. You make me cook dinners.
Okay.
You did.
I got dinner tonight.
Okay, look, David, seriously. If there's 3 people that live in a house, and you know one of them eats very, very healthy, my son Jackson, and you say, I'm not the one that needs to quit eating. Process of elimination tells you that you're talking about me.
If that's the way you feel, I can't change that. Maybe it's
You just had every woman on
guilt.
here.
Maybe it's guilt, and that's what it is.
It probably is because I've gained weight.
You feel guilty.
But it ain't like you losing weight there, Slim Shady.
Yeah,
Mister, I ate the whole thing of chocolate-covered almonds.
No, I didn't eat the whole thing, but I could eat the whole thing.
And you want to go get more.
Yes, I do.
And you ate the whole box of Fruit Loops.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
the
eat
last
any.
box. The last box.
What, a year ago?
No.
I've
I'll
not.
tell you where I ordered it on Walmart.
It's been a long time, so I don't know. I don't think that was me.
That's the other thing. I have to buy all this cereal for your kid when he comes here, and he'll eat a box of cereal every day.
Okay. And
I love him, so that's why I buy it.
some people shouldn't eat.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not talking about anybody. You're just inferring a lot.
You need to quit saying stuff like that because number 1, it's mean. Number 2, it's ugly. And number 3, all these people listening think that you are mean to me and that you call me fat all the time.
Nobody thinks that.
Yes, they do. Don't y'all? Don't y'all listening? Yeah.
Trust me.
Come on, lift up your shirt there, bad boy.
Dish it out. You don't want to see this
Yeah.
and washboard abs.
Oh, please. You ain't had those since 2 years after we got married. You let yourself go.
Oh my God.
It worked. Y'all have a
I'm
good
done.
day. Thank you so much. And we will see you next weekend. And remember, life is good when you nacho. Suck it in further, David.